Well, significant focus has been placed on the major political parties in Nigeria ahead of the election this year, the presidential polls. But a storm is brewing at the Action Alliance Party, the AA, after a court judgment sacked the former leader of the party led by Kenneth Obidichie Udeze and reinstated Adekunle Rufai Omo-Aje and also ordered INEC to substitute the old political candidates with the new ones. The party has revealed INEC is yet to move. The party's previous leadership produced Major Hamza Al-Mustafa as the presidential candidate of the AA, but the new leadership says its candidate is Sulaiman David Okanigwa. Questions have come on the back of INEC's refusal to substitute these candidates despite a court order, and with barely 17 days to the election, the pressure is mounting on the party and INEC itself. On Politics HQ, I have the national chairman of the party to shed more light on current happenings and feelers from the Electoral Commission. Dr. Adekunle Rufai Omo-Aje, the national chairman, Action Alliance, is my guest. Good to see you and thanks for your time. Let's first of all say congratulations, you're back. Yes, but you say there are still a lot of other bottlenecks to ensuring that you go on the ballot for this election. Take us through what you've been going through with the party and other members.
Good evening, Nigeria. Thank you for having me. INEC under Professor Mahmoud Yakub is playing God by disobeying several court rulings and judgments, by promoting his star boy, Kenneth Obidichie Udeze, who continue to use the name of our party Action Alliance to cause chaos in the polity and the judiciary. As we always tell anybody that cares to listen to us, what is happening in National Alliance is part of the agenda of this scarcity of fuel, changing or coloring of our currency, and other agenda that was still be needed, just in order not to let 2023 general election to be held, or if eventually they will use Action Alliance problem to nullify the election. I came on board with my national executive prior election, who were not appointed. There was an election that brought us to the office on the 15th February 2020, monitored by INEC officers. After this, our party, under my able leadership, have conducted several elections and performed several roles as a political party. Part of it is signing of these beavers that became a controversial today. I was part of those chairmen that signed it with other my colleagues. All of a sudden, Kenneth Obidichie Udeze, former member of this our party, went to court to challenge my election. The judgment of my Lord, Justice Begori, which was delivered on the 1st of November 2021 said categorically that Kenneth Obidichie Udeze does not have local standing to institute this suit, since he was suspended and expelled from the party. And INEC wrote him officially on the 9th of August 2019. This Kenneth Obidichie Udeze was suspended and expelled by his own executive, not my own executive. He was not pleased with this judgment of Justice Begore, Justice Sulaiman Begore, in the suit number FCT/HC/CP/1734/21. He went to the Court of Appeal on the 7th day of January 2022. My lawsuit, Honorable Justice Ali Adekunle, Justice Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice Muhammad Danchuma, Justice Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice M.I. Serajo, Justice Court of Appeal, in suit number CA/ABG/CP/879/2021, gave their judgment.
Can we just quickly paraphrase and summarize this so that we can wrap up, if you don't mind?
Okay. This judgment still said the same thing, that Kenneth Obidichie Udeze is not a member of Action Alliance. After that, we went to primary election for this 2023 election, just to cut a lot of judgment after this one for what of time.
Let me jump in here if you don't mind.
Okay. I don't mind.
Dr. OmoAje, is INEC aware? Because if you say Obidichie has been suspended and subsequently expelled from your party, and the court already has asked that INEC should substitute the candidates of your party for someone else. So did INEC get this judgment from the court so that that substitution can take place before now?
Yes. In all matters that affected political parties, if INEC was not joined, court will not listen to it.
I'm happy you've been able to, state that. So what's the record about this whole candidacy thing that INEC, according to you, you say you smell the rat, that INEC is not adhering to the court judgment?
Yes. Because they have plan. And the real plan is this. INEC knows that they don't have option than to upload my candidate as ordered by the court of competent jurisdiction, in which they refuse 17 days to the election. They know that even if they do that tomorrow now, they must give my candidate time to campaign like others. Now, all what we can do now is that INEC is working towards excluding my candidate, and we still have option of going to tribunal.
So that's the issue. Now you know that INEC hasn't done what you say the court has asked INEC to do, and you say INEC has a reason.
Yes.
I just want us to look at the reasons. Why do you think INEC has that reason for not substituting your candidate even after the judgment?
Please come again.
Why do you think INEC has done what it has done, not substituting the candidates of your party, knowing full well INEC is not a political party in this election?
I said that it is a hidden agenda. It is a booby trap to truncate this 2023 election under Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. Because whenever we got any judgment, despite the fact that INEC lawyer will present in the court, they will have their copy, my lawyer will still write and attack the judgment directly to the chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. And INEC is a public office. We saw in all our judgments, we saw the opinion of legal department in Professor Yakubu's office. He's the only one that refuses to sign that my candidate and myself and my executive be putting on quarterback. As I was speaking with you, it is only my judgment that recognizes me and my executive part. Professor Mahmoud Yakubu still refuses to upload our names back to the data. Talk less of our candidate.
You know what some may not get, again, apologies buttoning, what some Nigerians watching you now may not understand is the allegation that INEC, is a booby trap to scuttle this election for the electoral umpire that is ready to go into an election 17 days from today. How is it that the organizer of the election will also in turn be the spoiler of the election? So it's quite difficult for anyone to comprehend.
Yeah, we've had it before. When Chief MP Abiola won the election the other time, it is only one person that went to court and they stopped the election. The rest are history today. But this one, they plan it earlier. And I'm telling you the truth. Because Professor Yakubu has no reason not to obey court judgments. Court of appeal judgment, not one, not two, on the same issue.
So in all of this, what's the message, or rather, what's the communication? What's the reply? Have you ever received a reply from INEC on this matter?
Not at all. Instead of that,
INEC never communicated your party
at all. At all. They just kept muted.
So what's the next step? I share your pain, but again, what's the next step in this? 17 days to the election. If this is what it is.
Yes, they refuses my candidate to participate. If they refuses that my candidate to participate in this election, that is all what INEC under Professor Mahmoud Yakubu can do, but they cannot stop us to go to tribunal, to go and file our complaint of exclusion from participating in this election, which eventually will nullify the election of other political parties. Also, then, whatever they are planning, then they cannot get it from there now.
So in other words, trying to scuttle, if you say there's a grand design to ensure that this election doesn't hold. So the only thing that will make this election not hold is when you activate your judicial process by going to the courts. So knowing for that Nigerians want this election to hold. So will you gift Nigeria an election and decide not to go to the courts?
And because we want this election to hold, I've tried all my possible best to let the people that are supposed to hear about it in advance. I have wrote again to this same chairman through my lawyer, Barrister Omoaje SAN. We wrote to the National Security Advisor, we wrote to the Senate President, we wrote to the Speaker, House of Representatives, and we wrote to Secretary to the Federal Government of Nigeria to inform them earlier that this is moving trial for 2023 general election, because without uploading my candidate, all the effort that all politicians are putting now, campaigning, spending the money around their risk of life, will still be null and void. I just don't know what INEC want to gain about medicine in our internal affairs in Action Alliance.
Let's get this, and because this hasn't happened, you haven't been campaigning, but that's not the only election we have in Nigeria. You also have the National Assembly election and the governorship election. But your party hasn't been campaigning for those ones.
Well, you know that you need confidence before you can be campaigning, because if my candidate goes out, people who are asking your name is not on the portal of INEC, that alone discourage them. So with that, my people have not been able to campaign like others are doing now. And by right, they have it. But the INEC that's supposed to be umpire is now biased.
Do you think quickly here? Let's see if we can wrap up on this. We saw we had the ruling party candidate Bola Tinubu say that there are some meddlesome interloper in the internal affairs of the APC. Do you think that some of your members are also the troublemakers costing you this election?
Sincerely, I don't know about APC, but I know about...
I'm talking about yours. I'm talking about yours now. I'm just referring to that. Do you think that that's also the case with your party?
In fact, about five judges have called Kenneth Obidichie Udeze meddlesome interloper, and each court have fined him and fined his lawyer 1 million naira to call Kenneth Obidichie Udeze, the national chairman of Action Alliance, in their courts. I can forward or just give you the names and the suit number of these judges.
So quickly, well, I think that's where we'll leave it for today. We'll hope that we'll come back to you before the election to get more updates from you, and we'll also reach out to INEC to hear from INEC so that we can get a sense of why INEC hasn't communicated to you till this moment. I'd like to thank you for your time, Dr. Adekunle Rufai Omo-Aje. Many thanks for speaking with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.